In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Dear friend, it is said that to err is human. It is the nature of a human to make the mistakes, to do the errors. We cannot protect ourselves from that at all. Although some of the people are so much afraid of making the mistakes and doing the errors that they fail to take any step. They fail to take any step. They are so much afraid of it. Being cautious is a nice thing. It's important. It must be done. But being overcautious, it cripples us. It is, it keeps us in the indecision. Neither we are able to take the decision, nor we are able to stick to that, to stick to our decision, and to carry out of any action or step. Still, there are people who are absolutely un, they are not conscious, they are not cautious of making the mistakes. Being cautious is really nice. They are absolutely not cautious, not careful. They don't try to prevent the mistakes. They are doing it and doing it on a consistent basis. The same sort of mistake again and again, again and again, and again and again. The same sort of mistake. And the new mistakes and the old mistakes. They are absolutely un you know unworried about making the mistakes. They are even seen doing the blunders, the worst kind of things, because they are not afraid at all, because they are not cautious, careful at all. This is the reason. That is something really, really bad. And this actually means that the person is moving toward the destruction, disaster. Nothing will be left with this person. The person will be destroyed, not only oneself, rather those who are very close to him or her as well. So these people are, they're not afraid of, you know, doing the wrong things. Rather, they do it on a consistent basis. They don't bother to think at all. They don't bother to think at all. They don't do the introspection or the retrospection at all. They don't do that. They don't do that. Even the people tell them that whatever you are doing or this sort of mistake which you are doing is quite dangerous. It might turn out to be disastrous, or it is taking you toward an absolute failure, toward the fiasco. Still, they don't care much. Still, they don't care much at all. Rather, they keep doing whatever they were doing. They keep doing whatever they were doing. That's very unfortunate. That's very bad actually. It shouldn't be done at all. It shouldn't be done at all. These people are maybe, if at all, there are bad consequences and bad results. These people are seen putting the blame and the responsibility upon other people instead of accepting the responsibility. They don't accept the responsibility at all. They don't have the sense of responsibility at all. They least care. They least care. That's bad, really. That's bad, really. We should not be, you know, try to become a person like this one. And neither we need to become a person who is overcautious of making the mistakes. Both of these are absolute disasters. Although the first one is relatively better, rather even much better, but as for the second type of the people are concerned, those who are not afraid of making the mistakes, they are an absolute disaster. Making the mistakes for the sake of learning, that's something quite nice. Because we will be able to learn and we will be able to move forward by this experiment, and the purpose is to get to somehow improve our performance. That is something appreciable, must be appreciated. Actually, these people are seen moving faster and better as compared to all the people. They are marching forward toward the achievement of their goals, toward the achievement of their predetermined worthwhile goals. They people are moving forward and they constantly move forward toward that direction. Dear friends, that is something what we need to understand. That is something which we need to understand. If we fail to understand it, obviously we are going to experience the disaster. We don't have to become an incorrigible person at all. Those who are, they people end up their life in the destruction and the disaster. So we don't have to do that at all. Also, we don't have to be overcautious. Making of the mistakes, that's fine. It's okay. As long as we are using it for the sake of learning, as long as we are using it for the sake of improvement, as long as we are trying to discover the new and the better ways, that's fine. Otherwise, being an incorrigible person who neither oneself think nor does pay heed to whatever the other people are trying to teach, trying to somehow divert his attention, trying to make him realize, but at least care. I think this person is something quite an incorrigible person. Thank you.